If you constantly feel overwhelmed, jumping from task to task without really finishing anything, you're not alone. That used to be me, until I discovered time blocking. It's a simple but powerful routine that transformed the way I work and live. By intentionally scheduling every task on my calendar, I gained focus, reduced stress, and finally started making real progress. In this video, I'll show you exactly how time blocking changed my life, and how you can start using it today to take back control of your time. Today we will talk about why time blocking changed my life. Try this routine. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. For most of my life, I struggled with managing my time. My to-do lists were long, my days were packed, yet I constantly felt behind, stressed, and unproductive. I was always busy but rarely effective. I would start one task, get distracted, jump to another, then end the day with a nagging sense of incompletion. It wasn't until I discovered the method of time blocking that everything changed. Time blocking didn't just improve my productivity, it transformed the way I approached life. It taught me how to focus, how to prioritize, and most importantly, how to design my day with intention instead of letting the day control me. 1. Understanding time blocking. The core principle. Time blocking is a time management strategy where you divide your day into distinct blocks of time, and each block is dedicated to a specific task or type of work. Unlike a traditional to-do list, where tasks float around with flexible start and end times, time blocking forces you to assign tasks to specific slots in your calendar. For example, instead of vaguely saying, "I'll write the report today," you'd block out 10 o'clock a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. to specifically write that report. This approach eliminates decision fatigue because you don't waste energy thinking about what to do next. Your calendar becomes your boss, and your only job is to follow the schedule you've pre-planned. 2. The problem with to-do lists and multitasking. Before I embraced time blocking, I relied heavily on to-do lists, and while they helped me track tasks, they also made me feel overwhelmed. To-do lists often grow longer throughout the day because we keep adding tasks without removing any. They rarely come with built-in prioritization, and there's no time context. You can have 15 tasks on your list, but how long will each one take? This ambiguity leads to multitasking and task switching, which severely reduces cognitive efficiency. Studies have shown that task switching can reduce productivity by up to 40%. I used to believe that I was good at multitasking until I realized I was actually just doing many things poorly. Time blocking forced me to single task, which immediately improved the quality of my work. 3. How time blocking created mental clarity. One of the most unexpected benefits of time blocking was the mental clarity it gave me. Instead of juggling endless, competing priorities in my mind, I could look at my calendar and know exactly what I should be doing. It eliminated the background anxiety of what am I forgetting, because everything had already been assigned a time slot. This mental unloading created space for deeper focus and even improved my ability to enjoy breaks without guilt. When I was working, I was fully present. When I was resting, I wasn't plagued by the fear of unfinished work because I knew it was already scheduled. Time blocking essentially became my second brain. It reduced mental clutter, made me calmer, and gave me control over my schedule, rather than feeling like my schedule controlled me. 4. Building the time blocking habit, step by step. When I first started, I didn't get time blocking right. I either overbooked myself, underestimated how long tasks would take, or failed to leave room for interruptions. Through trial and error, I developed a repeatable process that now works for me consistently. First, I plan my entire week every Sunday night using a digital calendar. Google Calendar works great. I start by blocking time for non-negotiables: sleep, meals, exercise, and family commitments. Next, I schedule deep work sessions in the mornings when my energy is highest. This is when I tackle my most important focused tasks. I always leave a buffer between blocks to account for unexpected delays. I also batch similar tasks together, like answering emails or making calls, to avoid context switching. Finally, I color code my calendar: red for deep work, blue for meetings, green for personal time. This visual organization helps me quickly assess if my week is balanced or overloaded. 5. The power of protecting your time. One of the key lessons time blocking taught me is the importance of protecting your time. It's easy to let people, emails, and notifications hijack your day. With time blocking, I started viewing my calendar like a set of appointments with myself, appointments I couldn't cancel lightly. When people asked for my time, instead of immediately saying yes, I would now check my calendar and often say, I'm not available at that time, but I have a slot tomorrow at 3 p.m. This simple boundary not only protected my focus, but also helped others respect my time more. I became more aware of how often I used to overcome it. Learning to say no or not now became easier because my calendar showed me the reality. I had already promised those hours to myself for specific, meaningful work. 6. Overcoming the initial resistance. Adopting time blocking wasn't instantly easy. Initially, I resisted it because it felt rigid. I worried about losing flexibility or being unable to adapt to sudden changes. But over time, I realized that time blocking isn't about creating a prison. It's about creating a structure with room for flexibility. Life happens and schedules need to adapt, but the point is to have a default plan. If something urgent comes up, I can always shift blocks around, but I'm not starting from zero each day. I also learned to build overflow time at the end of the day or week to catch up on anything that ran over. With this system, I didn't feel like I was constantly falling behind. The beauty of time blocking is that it gives you a direction without locking you into a cage. It actually made me feel freer, not more restricted. 7. The long-term impact on my life. Looking back, I can confidently say that time blocking didn't just make me more productive, it changed my life. It helped me achieve more in less time, but more importantly, it gave me back my evenings and weekends because I was no longer in a constant game of catch-up. I became more present in my relationships. I had time for hobbies I had long abandoned, and I experienced a deeper sense of satisfaction in my work. I stopped glorifying busy and started focusing on what mattered most. Time blocking forced me to confront where my time was really going and whether my actions were aligned with my long-term goals. The clarity, focus, and peace of mind it provided were priceless. It's a simple habit, but if you practice it consistently, it can truly reshape how you experience life. 8. How you can start today. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, scattered, or unproductive, I highly recommend giving time blocking a try. You don't need fancy apps or complicated systems to start. Begin by opening your calendar and blocking out tomorrow's schedule hour by hour. Prioritize your most important task early in the day and add time for breaks, lunch, and even thinking. Treat your time blocks as sacred appointments. As you practice, you'll improve your ability to estimate how long tasks take, and you'll discover what rhythm works best for you. You can also start small. Maybe time block just your mornings at first, then gradually build out your entire day. The key is to commit to the process, because the real benefits come with consistency. Time blocking transformed my life, and I genuinely believe it can transform yours too, one block at a time. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.